everyone and welcome to Learn Extra. In today's video, we are going to discuss about data validation in Excel. We will learn data validation in Excel today from beginning to advanced levels. So please watch the video till the end to understand everything step by step. So let's get started and move on to our computer screen. Hello everyone, in today's video we will learn how to use data validation in Excel. We will learn some different ways of using data validation in Excel with the help of few examples. So as you can see that in B column I can only type the name of patients. That is, I can type only text in it. Like I typed Rahul, Neetu and so on. But when I typed 23 in B4 cell, I got an error, that is only text accepted. You can't write numbers in name column. So it shows that you can't type any kind of number in this column, that is in B column. So simply remove this 23 and replace it with any text or any name of any person. So this is how we can use data validation in our Excel. So let's get started and start our video and learn how we did this. So here as you can see that I have data of patients where I have name of patient, their phone number, age and so on. Here simply select the name column, that is B column, and then go to data and then data validation, and from here click on custom and then formula. In formula simply type is text open bracket and then type B1 because B1 is your name cell, and then type equal to true. It means that if B1 cell has name in it, any kind of name in it or any kind of text in it, then you will get true result. It means that your answer, your entry will be accepted in that cell. So error alert. So you can type any title here, whatever you want. Like I typed only text accepted. And in error message you can type anything whatever you want, and in style you can select any kind of style like stop, warning, information. And after this simply press OK. Now let's start typing our names or text in name column, that is our B column. Like I typed Rahul, Neetu and so on. So now when I typed 23, it shows me an error, that is I can't type numbers in this column. So simply click on no and then remove this number with any text or any name. Let's understand this formula, that is text formula. Simply type equal to is text, then open bracket and then select any cell like B2 cell. So it gives me answer, that is true. It means that I have text in B2 cell. Then if I again type this formula and then select A2 cell and then press enter, it shows me false because I don't have any text in this cell. So that is why we used is text formula in data validation tab. So this is how you can type any kind of text in your column, in your rows, whatever you want. Now let's move on to mobile number. Simply select your mobile number column, that is C column, and then again go to data and then data validation. Now from here go to settings and then select text length, and from here select equal to. As you all know that the mobile number is of 10 digit, so that is why we should type 10 here in length, and then simply press OK. In error alert also you can type anything, whatever you want, like give it any title or any error message, so that whenever you type anything except that mobile number or except that length limit, that is only 10 digits, you will get this error like stop typing numbers or text, that is stop typing text in place of mobile number. And then simply press OK. Now start typing any mobile number in C column. Now as you can see that when I typed any wrong mobile number in C3 cell, I got an error, that is stop typing text in place of mobile number, because I typed numbers more than 10 digits. So that is why I got this error. So simply click on retry and then again type the mobile number which is of 10 digits only. So this is how you can use text length. So as you can see that you can't type any name in this column. Simply click on retry and type another mobile number which is of 10 digits only. Now let's move on to appointment time column, that is our G column. Here we will select any time as per our choice. So simply select G column and then again go to data and then data validation, and from settings here select time and in data select between, and start time let's say 9 AM, and for end time let's say we can type 7 PM. So we can, in appointment column we can type any time between this time only, that is 9 AM to 7 PM only. We can't type 8 PM, 9 PM and so on. In error alert also you can give any title or error message, whatever you want to type. So let's type anything in G column, that is 4 PM, it accepted it. 8 PM. So as you can see that when I press enter after 8 PM I got an error, that is the value you entered is not valid. So again click on retry and start typing any time between 9 AM to 7 PM only. So I typed 2 PM and then press enter. So as you can see that it saved by 2 PM time because it is between 9 AM to 7 PM. 8 AM also it won't accept. So in this column you can select only the time between 9 AM to 7 PM only. Now let's move on to our E column, that is date of birth. Again go to data and then data validation and go to settings. So now here select date and between. So start date, you can type any date. Let's say type 1 January 1900. And in end date, you can type any date, let's say 10 June 2020. And then in error alert also you can type anything, whatever you want to type, like we did previously. And then press OK. So now in E column also you can type the date of birth between 1 January 1900 to 10 June 2020 only. You can't type any date before that or after that. Let's say I typed 3 February 1980. It accepted my date of birth. Then I typed 11 June 2020. It won't accept it because I typed the date after 10 June, because 10 June is my end date. So simply change it and then press enter. So this is how you can type your date of birth by selecting date from data validation. Now let's move on to appointment date. Simply select F column and then again go to data and then data validation, and from here select date and from here select between, do step by step as shown in the video. And in start date, let's say we are making a list of patients of May month only, so we will type start date, that is 1 May 2020. And in end date we will type 31st May 2020. And then in error alert also you can type anything, whatever you want, and then simply press OK. Now let's start typing our date in F column. So like in F2 cell I typed 1 May 2020 and it accepted my date. And then I typed 5 June 2020. It won't accept it because it is after May, that is after 31st May. So simply type the date between 1 May to 31st May 2020 only. So this is how you can use the date. So I have given two examples of date, that is date of birth and in F column appointment date. You can use anything, whatever you want to use according to your needs and preferences. Now let's move on to age, that is D column. Simply select your D column and then again go to data, then data validation. And then from here select custom and in formula type equal to is number, then open bracket, then D1 and then close the bracket because D1 is our age cell, then equal to true, then press OK. So now in this cell you can type any kind of number, whatever you want to type, but you can't type any kind of text in this cell. So now let's do it Like I typed the age, that is 45, it accepted it. 34, it accepted it. Now when I typed any name or any text in it, it won't accept it and shows me an error. So simply remove it and type any number in it, that is any age. So now let's understand this formula. Simply type equal to is number, then open bracket and then select D4 cell and then close the bracket. It shows me true because it is a number. Then again type is number and then select B2 cell and then press enter. So it shows me false because in B2 cell I have a text, not number. So this is how is number and is text formula is used. Now let's move on to our next example, that is move on to sheet 2 and let's see what new we have in it. So here as you can see that we have sales data of a ready-made garment shop, and we have given the name of the customers, their state, their age, their phone number and the product they have purchased and the ratings they have given to that particular product. So as you can see that I have typed 3-4 states in J column. That is Delhi, Mumbai, Haryana, Gurgaon, Noida. You can type whatever state you want to type according to your need and preferences. So in name of customers, you can do as we did previously in our example of sheet 1, that is in B column. Now for state, select your B column and then again go to data and then data validation, and from here select list. And in source, simply go to your J column and select all your states, whatever you have typed, state or cities, whatever you have. And as you can see that everything is freezed here automatically, and then simply press OK. So here as you can see that your drop down list is ready in B column. So you can select any state from this drop down list only. If you type any state other than that, it won't accept it. Like I typed Maharashtra. So here as you can see that it won't accept my state because I can select only these 5 only. So simply click on retry and then again select the states whatever you have in your drop down list only. Now let's move on to our next example. Just watch the video carefully so that you can understand everything in a better way. So simply select your D column, that is of mobile number, and you can do it like I did previously in sheet 1, that is in C column. You can do the same procedure in this also. Now for product purchase, you can type any product like jeans, t-shirt, etc. Or you can also create a drop down list of products like we prepared in B column, that is of state column. You can do the same also, or you can type manually. For ratings, simply select your F column and then go to data and then data validation and then select whole number and between, and then in minimum type 0 and in maximum type 10 and then press OK. So now in weighting column you can't type number anything more than 10 or less than 0. So like I typed 11, it won't accepted. So now I have to remove my 11 and replace it with any number between 0 to 10. So now let's understand decimal also. Simply select your H column and then again go to data and then data validation. And from here select decimal. And from data select between or whatever you want to select and in minimum type. You can type 1.5 or whatever you want to type, you can type it, and maximum I type 10.8 and then simply press OK. So now you can type any decimal number in between these two numbers only. You can't type more or less than these numbers. So be careful before deciding your minimum and maximum numbers. So here as you can see that when I typed 11.8 it shows me an error. So I have to remove it and replace it with any other number less than. This is how you can use data validation in many different ways like I have shown in